Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about signs that your manifestation is coming or that it's near or that it's close. So if you're seeing this, you can start celebrating. And before we start, if you're new, make sure that you subscribe. I post videos about law of attraction and manifestation every single week. So if you find value in this, if you're into this kind of content, make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss any uploads. Did you hear that? There was like a bird. That was really cute. Okay, the first sign is meeting new people. There's a bird chirping, so if you can hear that, that's why. It's spring, so I think the birds are excited. I feel like it's a good omen for this video, right? Meeting new people, it could be meeting new friends, new coworkers, but not just random new people. It's generally in the sense where you're meeting someone and you either learn something from them or they're doing something that's like similar to what you want, or you guys have a conversation and they inspire you in some way. And that is what I'm talking about. Now, I don't really meet people often because I'm like kind of a loner and I don't really go out or try to make friends. But I've noticed that I always meet people at work, like new people coming into work. I feel like I always learn some kind of lesson from them. Either they like really inspire me, teach me some kind of life lesson, or even if they're like awful and I really don't like them at all, that is also a lesson. I'm learning like what I don't like, and I might learn from them like what not to do. So little things like that. And very recently at work, I was talking to my coworker and she was like, yeah, I'm like doing these free classes online on like writing and like marketing and just like these free classes that they have. And she's like, I just want to improve my skills, and then I really want to go into just like writing or maybe marketing and just like work from home. And I was like, wow, that's like so inspiring and that's so smart that you're doing that. And it was like one of those moments I was like, she's right, there's so many free resources online. I could really like improve my skills if I want to, and it would be really easy. So little things like that that I feel like would align with my personal interests as well and what I want to do. And it doesn't have to be like some big thing, it can be little things like that. But sometimes you really do meet people who have the same goals as you, people who have done it before, and from them you can learn so much. So whenever you meet people who kind of help align with your goals in certain ways, that is a sign that your manifestation is coming. The second one is unexpected money just coming in, and it can be like little amounts. Sometimes it's like a big windfall, it's a big chunk of cash and you weren't expecting it. But sometimes it can just be like random little small deposits that come in. Like randomly I'll just get like money that comes in from affiliate marketing, and it's like really small amounts, but randomly I'll just get those. And whenever that happens, I feel like it's a really good sign because I know that something bigger is coming. So if you ever get like little random amounts of money that come in, that's a really good sign. And it honestly doesn't even have to be money. Like sometimes you get little gifts that come in, and that's also a really good sign. Even little things like getting free things when you're out, I feel like those are always really good signs, because whenever you get little free things, even if it's small like a drink or whatever, it just really boosts your mood and your vibration, and it's like aligning you basically with the things that you want to manifest. The next one is like one of the most popular ones and one of my favorite ones, but it's when you start seeing angel numbers. So 111 or whatever numbers that you see personally. I always see 1212 when I look at the clock. I don't know why. Or I'll even see like 112. So basically the numbers 1 and 2 I see all the time. And whenever that happens, I get really excited because I know that it's a sign. Did you hear that car? I hate loud cars. It's so annoying. Anyways, whenever you start to see repeating numbers, angel numbers, like repetition in numbers, that's always a really good sign. And some of you might have like personal numbers that you see all the time. I know for me it's always like 1 and 2 because I see 1111 a lot too. But for my boyfriend, he sees like I think 4s or something. So random. But whatever your personal angel numbers are, whenever you start to see them show up over and over again, it's a sign that your manifestation is close. And what I do to like capitalize on this is whenever I start to see these numbers or any kind of angel numbers, I will just get like really excited and really giddy, because again, it's about aligning with what you want. So get into the mood, use it to get excited and start to feel all the happy feelings, because that's going to bring you closer to your manifestations. The next one is when you start to feel positive and happy out of nowhere. And even when things are not like going well, it's not like anything good happened necessarily to make you feel hopeful, or sometimes things are like literally going bad, like bad things are happening to you almost, but you just have this internal sense of hope and like almost like quiet peace and joy and excitement about the future. Like I've heard stories of people who will literally like be getting fired from work, but they're like, you know what, I kind of feel great because I hated this job. And I'm kind of excited that now I can go look for a better job that I actually would enjoy more. So sometimes it doesn't even have to be when good things are happening. It can just be when you are just starting to feel excited for no reason. And that's always a really good sign, because it just means that it's like deep down you kind of know, or your subconscious knows, and you're like basically getting into the feels of when all of the good things are gonna happen because it's coming so soon. And even though like consciously you might not know it yet, you might not like know why you're all of a sudden starting to feel good and feel happy and excited, but it's like your subconscious knows, it's like the universe knows. And in a way, it's kind of like sending you a message through your mood. And I saw this video the other day that was like talking about, I forget the actual name, but it was basically just like when things are like okay, but they're not that bad, you just kind of stay stagnant and you'll just be like, oh, I'll just put it up with it, even though it's not like the ideal situation for you. But if the situation becomes like worse or gets like really bad, then it'll get to the point where you're like, oh my gosh, I need to make a change. And then because of that, you'll make a change and you'll end up in a better situation. So in a way, it's almost like it would have been better if things got worse, because then it'll lead you to a better situation. And my favorite example to use is like my friend who was like furloughed from her job, and because of that she ended up getting a much better job, like a much higher paying job, and she was like so much happier. But it wouldn't have happened if she didn't get furloughed from her job. She would have just ended up staying there because it wasn't like that bad, right? The next one is small positive changes that you see. So this could be like randomly you just feel like eating healthier, or randomly you just like to go to the gym more. Little things like that, because again, it's almost like you're preparing for this like really big exciting thing to come in, and you're like getting yourself ready and you're getting into the right mindset and the right feelings and emotions. So for example, whenever I start to go to the gym more and eat more like fruits and vegetables and more protein, I just start to feel really confident about myself and I feel really good. And then those feelings will translate and kind of bleed into every other area of my life. And I used to be that person who hated working out. I was always like, exercising is so gross, like why would I ever do that? And I would only exercise to like look good, like if I thought it would make me look better. But nowadays, I feel like whenever I work out, it really boosts my confidence and my mood. And I feel like that makes me vibrate at such like a higher vibration. And then that will bring really positive, good things into my life because I'm just in a better mood. I'm at a higher vibration. The next one is feelings of self-love and self-acceptance, and just starting to love yourself more. You just feel better about yourself and you feel like a more confident and happy person. And this kind of ties in with the one that we just talked about. But when you start to make little changes that just boost your mood and boost your confidence, it's gonna snowball, and then you're gonna just realize that you're actually doing great, and then you're gonna be just so filled with self-love and acceptance, like in an abundant way that you haven't really felt before. And that is a really good sign that your manifestation is close, because when you truly embody yourself and truly accept who you are and practice self-love, it's like you're giving yourself everything that you've ever needed. And because you're doing that, in a way, it helps you detach, because you're giving yourself everything that you needed and everything that you were trying to get from other things, like other people, or like things, experiences, all of the things that you want to manifest. So when you are getting all of those feelings and emotions and like love and acceptance from yourself, it makes it easier for you to detach, because all of a sudden you're like, wait, I don't need anyone and I don't need anything to make me feel the ways that I want to feel. And that is such a powerful thing, because energetically it makes you so much more attractive, and it makes it so much easier for you to attract things into your life. The next one is if you find yourself starting to daydream a lot more about your dream life, your dream job, whatever it is, if you find yourself like kind of doing it more often, or not even, it doesn't even have to be often, but if you just find yourself doing it and you find that you have this like renewed sense of hope and like joy and happiness whenever you do it, that's a really good sign that your manifestation is near. And the last one is if you feel inspired to take action. Maybe you've had like a thought or an idea that you've been kind of like nursing in your mind for a really long time, and then all of a sudden you feel inspired to just like take action and like do the things that you need to do to basically get it started or get it going. That's a really good sign that your manifestation is near, because it means you're in alignment. You are feeling inspired to take action and you're feeling inspired to make moves to make this thing happen because you're in alignment. And it's like a good sign that you're on the right track, you're on the right path, and that this is what you're meant to be doing. And when we have questions about like, am I on the right track? Am I supposed to be doing this? Deep down we always know, because it either feels good or it doesn't. Your intuition is basically never wrong about these kinds of things. So sometimes when I'm doing something and it's not bringing me like the physical results or progress that I want, but I deep down know that this feels right and that this feels good and that this is what I'm meant to be doing, that is how I know that I'm on the right path or the right track, even if I'm not seeing progress or results. On the other hand, when I'm doing things just to see results or just to see progress, it usually doesn't feel that great, and that always lets me know that this is not really what I'm meant to be doing. Okay, that's it for today's little video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you next time. Bye!